My name is Joseph Persico. My mission is to introduce as many therapists and counselors as possible to E.F.T tapping. My goal is to show you the many applications that tapping has in a clinical setting and provide you, in a 2-hour workshop, with the instruction necessary so that you can apply the basic technique at the most opportune times in your work with clients. My sincere hope is that mental health professionals will see the unparalleled value of tapping, and upon conclusion of my Tapping for Therapists, Counselors, and Social Workers workshop, be eager to incorporate it into their practice right away. The purpose of this video is to introduce myself, tell you how I learned about tapping, and what life-changing results I got when I started using it. I am an E.F.T International Certified Tapping Practitioner. One thing that led me to want to take up tapping professionally was the first experience I had with it in 2017. Prior to that time, I had no idea that I was living in an imperceptibly dissociated, imperceptibly anxious state in which I was always ready to respond to perceived threats and challenges, and never really ready to take in other people's emotions. Even as a teacher in a high school classroom, I was only slightly more aware of being in this state. That is, until Wednesday, November 1st, 2017, when I experienced the opposite of that state. I still recall that watershed day. I was taken aback by the level of stillness that my mind and body were experiencing. As I just mentioned, I did not know that I had been living with a low-grade form of anxiety that kept me a split second removed from present time. By default, I also did not know what it could be like to remain completely unfazed by the comments and behaviors of my students. But on that Wednesday, and for some days thereafter, I got my first real glimpse of what living in a state of bliss actually feels like. After school that day, I emailed my psychotherapist to ask her what was happening. I wanted to know if she had hypnotized me or if she had drugged me. Of course, I knew she hadn't. But I felt such a pleasant feeling of inner stillness that I needed an explanation for what was going on right away. Since then, there have been other times when I have personally experienced the exhilarating effects of tapping. I write about these on my website under the About Joseph tab. Also on my website, under Issues Tapping Helps, you can read descriptions of many presenting issues that I have helped clients get relief from. To round out my own biography, some personal interests of mine include breathwork and human psychology, including the effects of trauma and insecure attachment on our ability to live serene lives. If you are watching this video on YouTube or Instagram and you would like to receive content created specifically for those in the helping professions, please email me at josephpersico.eft@gmail.com with the subject line, Tapping for the Helping Professions. In my next video, I will discuss how this somatic modality can revolutionize your work with your clients essentially overnight.